Hey guys, welcome back to Life with 18 Cats. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome in. Great to have you. Great to see you. And I saw a comment in chat already that I want to touch on because it literally kind of describes exactly what today is. And it's the first comment in chat where Lexi says it's finally Sunday, reset day. Yes, it is reset day, guys. I love that. I did change the name a little bit because I thought, hey, you know what? What's the point of coffee and cleanup if we don't have chat? That is the most important part of coffee and cleanup. So I think from here on out, it should be coffee, cleanup, and chat. What do you guys think? Too much? I don't know. Anyways, so for those of you that are new here, welcome. Nice to see you guys. Wonderful to see you guys. I'm Kim, like I said. Welcome to my channel, our channel. This is Sunday morning where we get in here and we do, well, I do litter boxes. You guys get to sit back, relax, grab something to drink, coffee, whatever it is, because it's 5 o'clock somewhere and we don't judge. At least not that. No, we don't judge. But yeah, you guys just sit back and relax and chat with me and keep me company while I do all the heavy lifting and all the litter boxes in my house. And we point out a little bit of how we can have cats. Look at, see my wall right here? Look at that. Look at that. Is that a dirty wall? It is a dirty wall, but mostly it's scratched up. You know why? Because my cats live here. This is their home, and they go from the floor up to the window to look out the window all the time because they enjoy looking outside. And if that means they scratch up my wall, well, it's a wall, and that's okay. Cosmetic things, aesthetic things, the cats are way more important than a little bit of sheetrock, at least in my world. So it's okay to have blemishes in the house. You know what? That means my house is loved. That means my cats are happy, especially Mr. Mit Mit here. Hello, Mit Mit. I see Rissy's here. Hi, Rissy. How you doing? Mark's here. Good morning, Mark. Nice to see ya. Um, hi, Mit Mit. Yes, hello, Mit Mit. Hello, Mr. Mit Mit. Hello. Mwah. I love you. Um, they do keep it interesting at your work, you mean? Yes. Hello, pretty lady. Happy Sunday. Hello, Rissy. Happy Sunday to you too, honey. Um, so I am gonna listen. I put on this hoodie because I was like, oh, it looks so cute. I love this hoodie. This is going to come off before the end of the live stream because I am already sweating. I want to show you guys something. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm gonna hi Mit Mit. Yeah, hello, Mittens. Hello, hi, Mr. Mit Mit. Hello, hello, Mr. Mit Mit. And what else do you think? What else? Tell Mama all about it. Is that all you had to say? Okay, cool. So I don't know if you can see how this is all shiny. That's because that part of the floor has already been mopped. But the point is why I'm showing you this is because that was mopped about a half an hour ago. Do you see how it's still shiny? It's not shiny because I put like some kind of shine on my floor. It's still soaking wet. Why? Because humidity in Missouri. That's why. Yeah. Listen, I'll tell you what. Getting my mittens needs to calm down. Um wait. Hang on, honey. Lori, good morning, Kim. I made it. Glad you made it home safe. I bet your babies were happy to see you, Lori. They were so happy to see me. I was so happy to see them. And let me just explain something to you. Mittens has literally had no interest in me all morning. Nope. Okay. Hi, Mitt Mitt. Really? We're all gonna do this? Okay, hang on. Apparently everybody wants to say hi. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, so obviously you already saw Mit Mit. Mit Mit is being very, very demanding. Hi, Mit Mit. Hi, honey. Okay, there's Mit Mit. We also have Chilla. Hello, little Miss Chilla. Hello, beautiful girl. We also have a tiny whiny here. Hi, Wanners. Hi, baby boy. Okay. Hi, Mit Mit. Hello, sir. Hello, Mr. Sir. Can I help you? Hello. Okay, they all have something to say this morning. I don't know if you guys can hear them through my microphone, but I've got them screaming at me from every angle. Lori says, I want Oswald. Oh, he'll be around. Don't worry. Mittens. Listen, I'm telling you, Mittens has had no interest in me all morning. Okay, all morning. I sat in the living room. I was watching some Grey's Anatomy this morning before I got myself, well, I had my first cup of coffee. Kelly! Hi, Kelly. So, everybody in chat, I want you guys to say hi to Kelly, please. Kelly is a friend of mine who lives up in Minnesota, one of the people I went and visited while I was up there. So I've known Kelly for, oh God, Kelly, how long have we known each other? Like 5 years? I think about, is Chilla a foster fail? She is not a foster. Stop it, Lori. Hi, Mittens. Hello, Mr. Midmit. Okay, I gotta stand over here because he's being very, very needy. But Kelly is a friend of mine. I think I've known Kelly for about 5 years now. Yeah, yeah, 5 or 6 years. That's what I thought. Kelly is a wonderful, wonderful lady. She has her own fur babies at home. We kind of bonded over that whole subject, and because she's super cool, and because of Pokemon Go. I know. Oh, we hear you, sir. Everybody in the world can hear you. I swear. Um, Mittens, call Mittens. What is your problem? Listen. Oh, anyways, so hi, Kelly. Thank you for jumping in here. Kelly, actually, I went and saw Kelly while I was in Minnesota. And before I even left Minnesota, she had already ordered a bunch of stuff for the kitties and had them shipped. So when I got home, I got welcomed with shipments from Amazon, from Kelly, and I have those here today. So before we get out of here, actually, when we're done with the litter boxes, we're going to be doing an unboxing of the stuff that Kelly sent. So you guys are going to be able to see that. Yes, Mittens. Hello, honey. I see you. Sir, I can see you. Okay, honey, stop. Yes. I don't know what he's doing. Hi, Fritz. How you doing? Mittens, settle down. Okay. No, Mama's got to clean your litter boxes. Please stop. No, we have things to do. Sir, he won't stop, you guys. Okay, listen, let's get to this. Let's get to this, guys. So that listen, like I said, he has literally wanted nothing to do with me all morning. I get in here and all of a sudden he's like, pay attention to me. Stop. Mittens. Stop. Guys. Hey, Chilla. Chilla. Mittens. I seriously don't know if you guys can hear him, but he just won't stop meowing at me. He's literally just lose. Stop. Please. I don't know what to do. Stop. He just keeps me. Can you guys hear him? Tell me if you can hear him because I don't know if you can or not, but it's hilarious. We are gonna do some restructuring this morning. Hey, Chilla, be nice, please. He wants to sing "Don't Stop." I know, right? Um, so we're gonna do a little bit of restructuring this morning, and here's why. Maybe treat. Yes, we'll do that before. Before, yes. I'm always forgetting what time you do these. I swear, is it the same time every Sunday? Yes, same time every Sunday. It is 10 a.m. Eastern time every Sunday morning. I do it at the same time. So yes, you can count on that. Unless obviously, like the last couple of weeks have been kind of wonky because there's been some traveling and stuff. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of restructuring. I'm gonna tell you why. Because out here, I think 3 litter boxes is a little bit too much. And the small litter box in my room gets used so much that I think putting one of these bigger ones into my room is a better idea. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be reducing this down to just 2. So I'm going to do the big one in here and then one of these smaller ones. And then one of them is going to end up going into my room instead of being out here because it just there's too much out here. They're not getting used as much. And I don't like wasting the pine pellets. So when I see that we've got almost an entire litter box worth of pine pellets between these 3 that are not being used, then I have to rethink my plan and go, okay, then we have too much going on out here. So that's what we're going to do this morning. So when you see me put only 2 back out here, that's why. Okay, so let's get these dumped into this one. I'm going to drag that out, and then we are going to get the floor cleaned up and everything. So give me time to do this. And for those of you that don't know this already, if you might be new in here, these are cement mixing trays from Home Depot. The two smaller ones that I just brought out of here are about $8 a piece. This big, huge one is about $18 a piece. And they last forever. They're better with scratches. They stand up to more abuse and they're more sanitary in that sense. And well, they're just more affordable in every sense of the word. So, all right, I'm going to drag this out to the garbage. I will be right back. It is also raining outside here. So unfortunately, we will not have the kitties out in the patio this morning. Yeah, it's raining pretty good. Hi, Dawn. How are you doing, honey? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. And Dawn, I want you to know something. You're welcome here on my channel anytime you want. You are always here. You're always welcome here. You have no fears here. Do not worry about me in any way. Like, I don't want you to think, oh, but me being there might bring something on you. It doesn't bother me. I'm fine. You are my friend. You are loved and you are missed. And you are always, always, always welcome here. So please know that, okay? Don't ever be afraid to be here. Russ is here too. Russ, you are always welcome here too. You guys are both always welcome here. Always. I want you to understand that. Always. Okay? Okay. I just don't ever want you to think, oh, I better be careful because I don't want anything bad. Listen, can't nobody do nothing to me. I'm fine. I got this. They can try, but as we've seen, they will fall. I don't know. Okay, guys, I am going to sweep this up real quick. Then we will mop. Now, the reason why the kitchen is mopped is because I've already swept and mopped that. So my room is too. So all I have to do is sweep and mop this area, refill the litter boxes, and then we can move on to the front room. Yeah. Oh, and P.S. Kate, I have a fear. I'm just gonna put this out there. I have a fear that I have now found. Oh, cat daddy in the house, right? Been a busy week at work now, editing a video, trying to stay super busy. Good, I'm glad. Lexi, I need a human like you down in Arizona too. Listen, like I said, I got a cousin that lives in Arizona. And if we ever, listen, I'm going to tell you something. If we ever opened an office in Arizona and they wanted me to go run it, I would not say no. I would not say no at all. I would 100% be like, all right, we're packing our bags, cats. You're going to be desert kitties now. Yeah. Mark says just some hail and possibly tornadoes, all the fun stuff. Yeah, luckily, hail is one thing. Luckily, Minnesota does not get nailed too badly when it comes to, tornadoes. Obviously, they get their fair share just like any other place does. But they do not get it as bad as, say, like Dawn. Dawn's house gets it bad. So that's a good thing. So everybody else just gets normal tornadoes. Dawn gets like we're going to Oz tornadoes. Yeah. Watch out, Choo-Choo. Watch out, Choo Man. Watch out, Choo Man. You make me fall, buddy boy. You goober. Are you a little goofy goober? You are. Yeah, you can't decide which way you want to go. Silly boy. Okay, so I'm gonna mop now. Uh, it's like the Wizard of Oz. Yeah, right. Cat Day Gaming. Sorry, I haven't been here lately. When you have to work 6 days, about 60 hours, I have to veg out to decompress. Russ, you're fine, honey. I know you guys get in here as often as you possibly can, and I appreciate that. But you guys need to take care of your stuff too. Please don't go to Oz, Dawn, unless you're in the house that smushes the wicked whiskers. Rissy. Dude, Rissy, you are so funny. You come up with some stuff, man, and you crack me up. I swear you do. Hilarious. All right, let's mop this up. I am going to mop a little bit of the walls today because I have not done that in the last couple times I've cleaned out here. So let's just make sure that we get any kind of nasties off of the walls. While I was gone, this panel that I'm doing right now did actually fall down, and I had to reattach it to the wall this morning. Wasn't hard though. Okay, wall's done. Let's clean this off, and we'll do the floor. Hi, babies. Hi, little munchkins. I know I love you. Yes, I do. I love you very much. Love all the kittens. Love all the babies. So I've got something. Okay, listen, guys. So while I was shopping in Minnesota, well, actually, no, I found this out down here, and then it was like reinforced to me up there when I went to a couple stores. There's a store. Apparently, it's a nationwide store, and it's called Buckle, and that is where you will find the retail purchasing of Miss Me jeans, which, as you guys know, or anybody that's been in here long enough knows that that's my favorite pair of jeans. That's where you find those. Now, Miss Me jeans are $120 a piece. I'm not. That's funny that I just looked up and saw that Mark said, "Did you get new jeans, Kim?" That's actually what I'm about to talk about. That's so funny. Good call, Mark. Um, so Miss Me jeans are $120 a piece if you buy them brand new retail from Buckle. I'm not buying them brand new retail from Buckle for $120. No. But what I found interesting, there were other pairs there that were $90 and $95 a piece. Now, the reason that's interesting to me, they were Wranglers and Lee jeans. I don't know about you guys, all the rest of my little Gen X crew in here, but when I was in school, Guess jeans were what you wanted. And if you wore Wranglers or Lee jeans, you got beat up and bullied. Yeah, legit. Mark, back me up. You were not allowed to wear Wranglers or Lee jeans. Levi's were okay. They were borderline, still kind of not okay. They weren't Guess, but Lee jeans and Wranglers were reasons for people to beat you up in school. Okay? Guess and Jabot. Yeah, Jabot is the other one. Okay, so if you go to Buckle where they sell Miss Me jeans, they're now selling the newest craze, Lee jeans and Wranglers for $90 and $95 a piece because apparently they're in style. And I was like, still not wearing them. It's a, yeah. I was like, what? So somehow they didn't even just come, that wasn't even a thing that came back because the girl at the store was like, everything that was cool back then came back now. And I'm like, they weren't cool back then and they're still not. I just about lost it when I saw that Wranglers and Lee jeans were what's in style now. Between that and mom jeans, they need to stop. Mittens, don't you dare. I see you. Sir, I see you. I know. You're saying then hurry up and get the litter boxes going. Cat Daddy Gaming, I wore Walmart specials when I was young, only store in town. And that's understandable. But kids are mean. Kids are awful. We all know that. Kids are awful. I mean, I'm sure, most of us in here, when we were kids, we were probably awful at some point in time because that's what kids are. It's not because we're horrible human beings. That's what kids are. We don't understand what we understand now. So, but I'm still not wearing Wranglers or Lee jeans. Why? PTSD. I just can't do it, you guys. I just can't. I don't know why I just did that out here. Hang on. That was really silly of me. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Listen, I'm losing myself here. Now I got PTSD about the Wrangler and the Lees, and I'm forgetting what I'm doing. So now, because I'm going to reduce this down to 2 litter boxes, I'm going to turn this one this way. Okay. And then I will take one of these. Does it fit this way? Look at how pretty that fits. Look at that. Perfect, guys. Perfect. It fits perfect. 2 of them. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. All kids are a-holes. Just comes with finding yourself when you're young. No, I agree. 100%. Marcos, I wore Wrangler a few times in school. Go ahead and try to keep I'd probably put a steel toe somewhere in Mark. Nobody cared what jeans you were when I was a teenager. No, well, I'm talking more like elementary to junior high. High school was, I don't know. School was rough for a lot of people. And yeah, where I lived, yeah, they cared. They cared and they were mean. Kids were mean. And I had one of those parents that was like, it doesn't matter what you wear. You're not going to school for a fashion show. Really, Mom? Yeah. So until I got a little older and I was able to buy my own stuff, I was stuck. Yeah. I was stuck. And it wasn't fun some days just because, like I said, it wasn't that I cared so much. It was just how kids are mean. And again, what do you do about that? I'm putting PDZ into, oh yeah, Kelly. Kelly, have you ever seen this? Kelly, my dear, I don't think Kelly's ever been in here. Kelly's never seen what I do with litter boxes. So what I just put in the litter boxes, guys, for people that are new, Kelly, pay attention. Go to Tractor Supply or someplace local that has stuff like this, and you get this. It's called PDZ, horse stall refresher. What this does is it eliminates ammonia odor. Okay, that's number one. Number two. I use pine pellets. Okay, and I'll be showing you this here in a second, how I put it in there. But this is what I use now instead of litter because litter has a horrible smell. This clay litter has a horrible smell in my book. This takes care of this. So what I did was I put a little layer of PDZ in the bottom, okay? And now what I'm going to do is now, just so you know, Kelly, a 40-pound bag of pine pellets is $6.99. It just went up. So it's literally way more expensive or way less expensive and more affordable. It's also biodegradable and better for the environment. It's non-toxic to the cats. It's better for them. It causes 100% less tracking in your house. So for your house, because you don't have 21 cats running on the house, and I do, for you, I think you should definitely give this a try because it's going to be way more affordable for you. And that is why I do the coffee and cleanup. Well, coffee cleanup and chat. That's why I do this because I like sharing with people some of these neat little tips and tricks that I've learned that will help with people's pocketbooks and their budgets. Yeah. Lexi says, I'm autistic, so I fully get issues in middle and high school. My mom always got me the really nice clothes because it was one less thing for people to pick on. Oh, Lexi, that's so cool that your mom did that. That's really, really cool. I hope she understands how much, how much she really, really did help you in your schooling. Because yeah, kids are awful. Mark says high school sucked and I hated it most days. I was also a long haired dirtball that listened to a lot of metal. Well, and that was most of my friends, if you remember. Most of my friends were the guys that did that. But again, we were in the 80s. That guys had long hair in the 80s. That was the hair bands. So it wasn't necessarily the hair that everybody had a problem with. Kids just don't like being nice to kids that are different than them or if they think that they're beneath them, which is really awful. And what does that say about the parents? I mean, quite honestly. I don't know about any of you guys, but I never got a phone call from the school saying, hey, your kid's being mean to another kid. Ever. Not once. Nope. All right, let me put these litter boxes back where they belong real quick. And I just saw that Jenna jumped in, but I want to say hi. So hang on, Jenna. I'm going to say hi. It's okay. Hi, Silva Silva. Hi, pretty girl. There we go. Okay. Hi, pretty Silva. Jenna says, happy Sunday, Kim, kitties, and everyone. Hi, Jenna. How are you doing, honey? So nice to see you. Rissy says, I used to always dream that I was back in high school and didn't do my homework, and I was scared I'd get in trouble. So stupid. Listen, I was in high school and didn't do my homework. No, that's not good. Don't listen, kids. If you're in here, do your homework. uh no, Mark, I do remember how clicky school was. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's why I mean kids are horrible. Um Dave's here. Good morning, Dave. How you doing, honey? Nice to see ya. KD, I can emphasize growing up in foster care led to a lot of bullying. I'm sure it did. Like I said, kids are mean. Kids are rotten. They're awful. Okay, I'm gonna bring this and the PDZ out into the living room real quick. Watch out, guys. Watch out, babies. Watch out, babies. Let mama through. Thank you. Thank you, babies. Put my coffee in the living room. Hi, Hazelbutt. Hello, my little babies. All the little kitties. All the little kitties. I'm gonna bring the mop bucket out there real quick. Watch out, Marbles. Good boy. Good job, Marbles. All right, there's the mop bucket. Hi, little Marbles. I gotta show you guys something too. Hold on. Where are my Peebles? We'll get Peebles. Don't worry. We'll get Peebles. We'll see Peebles. Rissy, we will see her. I gotta show you guys something. I did a thing. I got my my can opener mounted. Oh, Jenna. Jenna says, keep him busy. I've been taking care of my neighbor's kitty while she's been away this past week. That's awesome. That's so nice of you. Listen, as someone who has a hard time leaving and having somebody that I can trust and rely on to take care of my cats. Listen, I know how valuable somebody like you is, Jenna, and I want you to know that, well, because you have to go out of town, you have to have somebody take care of your cats too. Listen, it's hard. It's hard. And so to have somebody as wonderful as you doing it, they lucked out. They're living the dream. Okay. Dawn says thrifting is both cool and crappy. It sucks that more and more folks are having no choice but to thrift these days. Here's the thing though, Dawn. I mean, yeah. Okay, I can't do it. It's too hot. I can't. Hold on, guys. It's legitimately way too hot. I am honestly, well, because now I'm up here. I had the little heaters going on low overnight because it did get a little bit chilly and I don't want any kitties to get chilly. Ouch. So I had those on, and so now it's really warm up here. So sorry guys, but that's just how that goes. Yeah, hoodie gone. Sorry. Hoodie gone, because otherwise I'm going to be sweating so bad I can't breathe. Hold on. I guess I got to put this back on. Hold on. I could do this. I'm good at this. I'm a professional. Something. I don't know. Okay, there we go. Okay. So as far as thrift storing is concerned, here's the thing. Um, I know that it sucks that some people, that some people have no choice, which I agree. That sucks. That sucks that people are in that position. However, I do like the idea that more and more people are thrifting because it forces people to donate more. And it gives us the opportunity to just recycle things rather than all this stuff just going into the landfills. And then, at least that makes it so that if people are thrifting, they're donating. And if they're donating, give more options to people that have no choice but to thrift store. So that's kind of cool. And Jenna, thank you so much. Oh, honey, thank you so much for the gifted membership. I really appreciate that. And Vagabondo Devon received it. That's a cool name. Thank you so much and congratulations. That was really sweet of you, Jenna. I seriously appreciate that. Hey D, do you think the keyboard warriors today that cause issues for others were the same people that bullied in school? No. No, I don't. You want to know what my take is on that? Because I've met a lot of people that are like that. I would tend to think that those are mostly the people that, and I don't want to, I don't know how to, I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses for anybody because I am 100% not, and you guys, hopefully you guys know that. Here, real quick. I think a lot of the keyboard warriors these days are people that got bullied in school and felt like they had no voice. They had no ability to stick up for themselves because face-to-face confrontation was not something that they were able to do. I think that now, because it's internet and they're behind a screen and they can do it anonymously without that face-to-face confrontation thing happening, I think that they feel vindicated somehow. They feel like they have the right to do it somehow. And quite possibly were never taught social skills outside of that. So, and again, don't take this as me making excuses for people. I'm just saying that I think there's a lot that leads up to the behavior people have later on in life. And I really feel like, as far as the people that I have personally met that are what you would consider a keyboard warrior today, they are literally the people that got bullied in school and had no opportunity or ability to stick up for themselves. And now later on in life, it's almost like a vendetta. Like they feel vindicated and they feel it's their right. If that makes sense to anybody, I don't know. If you guys have a different opinion, let me know. That's what I think based on what I've seen. Greasy says, when I was a teen, I'd cringe at the thought of wearing thrift store clothes, but as an adult, I love shopping there. Right? Exactly. Good morning, Dominique. Wait a minute, Dominique, you're in St. Louis, darling. You are? That's phenomenal. How long are you in St. Louis for, honey? I just wish more things were fixable, not disposable. You know what, Don? I agree. I agree. It's the time of year when it's cold in the morning and hot afternoons and back to cold again at night. And it's not even, so it's like I said, the thing is down here, the hard part down here is that houses are not built insulated like they are in Minnesota. There is no layer. There's like little to no insulation on my outside walls. So if it drops even a little bit chilly at night, the house gets chilly. So it's not even, it's a weird thing, but then as soon as it gets warm, it's hot as, listen, this house is just weird. It's weird when the insulation is not a factor. When it's not a factor like it is up there. For a while when my daughter was growing up, thrift store shopping was the fad and the cool thing. Listen, it still is. It still is cool. I think so. Listen, and I'm just deciding that it's cool because I like doing it. Leaving today, came down for a quick visit, Dominique. Oh, well, I hope you enjoyed it. Did you go to the aquarium? Scarlet Red says those people are cowards. And you know what? To a certain degree, I agree with you. I do. I do. I think it's a coward. So here's the difference. Here's the difference. I'm gonna say this because I kind of have to. There's a difference between being a coward and acting like a coward. Okay. I'm gonna say and give people the benefit of the doubt that I think they're acting like cowards. I think they're acting in a way that is cowardly and they're showing behaviors that are cowardly. I don't think them themselves as a human being, like part of their actual person is a coward. I think they're hurt, they're damaged, they're injured and they've never ever dealt with it. If that I just don't feel like being a coward is somebody's actual personality. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it is in some senses, but I don't think that's the case with keyboard warriors. I think they're more acting that way because they have never ever dealt with their issue and learned a new way to behave. Um, Andrea, hi there. Heading out for feral feeding. Just saying hello to you and everyone, and we'll watch later. Have a great work. Have a great day, Andrea. You know what? Definitely check back in because you guys are in for a treat. I've got some updates on what Christina has been doing, some pictures, and yeah. So some pictures, some little videos I want to show you guys here at the end. So stay tuned for that because you guys are in for some really, really cool pictures, really, really cute ones too. Lexi, you are the nexus of your own normal. And I agree with that. I agree with that. Just heard from Julie they're expecting a tornado this week. Yeah, that's like I said, it's one of those spotty things. It depends on where you're at. Luckily, it's not something that people have to worry about all the time up there. Like I said, for Dawn, it's a lot different. But yeah, it's sporadic, and when it does happen, it's scary. Uh, Dawn. Now, if people acted more like cats, I would understand them better. 100%, yes. Debbie says, "Good morning, everyone. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. I'm going mushroom hunting today. Ooh, morel mushrooms. Are you going hunting for morels? Because those are quite the hot commodity." Lori's watching me and for Ball Pharma. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Would you like to say hi while you're out here? Look at, hey guys, here Hannibal says hi. Just a little Hannibal. Just a beautiful girl. She's a beautiful kitten, aren't you? Are you a beautiful baby? You are. Mwah. Oh, it's a beautiful baby kitten. You're just a beautiful little girl. Mwah. I love you. Mwah. There you go. Okay. Oh, Fritz says hi, Hannibal. Never enough cats to watch. No, I agree. ASMR, I do the same. Like, oh, do you really? You guys are adorable. I love that. Listen, the fact that you guys like will watch me and them at the same time, that is so that's so flattering to me that you guys put me in a category where it's like both are important enough for you guys to watch at the same time. That's so awesome, and I really appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Katie says, I appreciate your viewpoint. I can see what you're saying and agree. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad. I just don't think anybody's inherently, well, okay, I take that back. With the exception of very few people, there's always the exception to the rule. We've talked about this, guys. We've talked about this. Let's get this stuff going while we're talking about this. Um, there is always an exception to every rule. Let's start with that. But as a rule, I don't believe that anyone's really born inherently bad. Okay. Again, exception to every rule. Okay. We need more Kim and kitties for us. Yes, Lori, you're right. Hannibal has gotten so big. She has gotten so big. She's such a big girl now. I don't think humans are inherently born bad. I think it's more a product of environment, upraising, lack of nurture. Because there's the nature versus nurture thing. But I think in this situation, it's lack of nurture that causes people to be bad. Um, and again, for the record, yes, I do believe that there is an exception to that rule. There are some instances where people are just born bad. They really are. But I think it's such a small percentage that it's fair to say that that's not a rule. So it's sad when you see people that have gone bad because that means that they were lacking something that was basic, which would be just a basic nurturing. That's really sad that some people never ever get that. And it causes them to go to a place that's just awful, where they want to hurt other people. Now, that being said, I know everybody's heard me talk about my mom and how much an awful human being she is. Which true statement, awful human being. But here's the thing. At one point in time, when I was little, she was actually a good mom and a good person. She really was. Once upon a time. What happened to her? I don't know. And quite honestly, don't care. Because I don't feel like anything happened in her life since I was born that gave her the right to behave the way she's behaved. I really don't. So honestly, I don't care. But at one point in time, she was a decent person, and I'm thankful for that because I actually was around for that. I'm taking the litter box out. Hang on, guys. And I was able to learn some very valuable lessons from her before she apparently, I don't know, lost the ability to be a decent human being. I don't know. I'm just mumbling. Listen, remember how I told you guys sometimes I just mumble to myself? You guys are just listening. Rissy says, yeah, like serial killers, they're born evil. Now, that's what I'm talking about, Rissy, see? But again, we're talking about such a small percentage that we can agree that that's not a rule, right? I was born bad. I'm a bad boy, dirty, rotten bad boy. Russ, what in the hell is wrong with you? Never mind, he just told us. Some people have special boy girl etc. syndrome. Katie says, as someone that was bullied, I hadn't bullied anyone else, nor would I. I do feel it's been a part of the reason I have a passion for rescue. I agree. And everybody goes one of two ways. Everybody has a choice. Everybody has a choice which way they want to go, right? You can either follow the pattern of the crappy things that you've experienced or been shown by your parents, whatever the case may be. You can either choose to inflict that same pain on the rest of the world as some sort of sick vengeance, or you can take that stuff and you can choose to go the opposite way and say, you know what? I've seen how much damage that can do to a person because it was done to me. I am choosing to not ever do that to somebody else. There's two options here. There really is. And as an adult in society, you have to make a choice which way you want to go. And I think you're right that there's a lot of people that get into rescue that have had questionable upbringings. Why? They turn to something that can give them joy, pleasure, love, fulfillment, and most of all, helping animals gives you, I guess, some acknowledgement. The cats, the animals, they acknowledge you with their love, their unconditional love. And I think that's something a lot of people seek. And so they turn to rescue. Because look at the unconditional love I get from these guys around here. So yeah, is there a part of me that does this because it's an unconditional love I can rely on? Damn right it is. Damn right. Has that got to do with a broken part of me from my history? Sure does. But I acknowledge that. I acknowledge the fact that I know I can count on my cat's loves, whereas I can't always count on humans to be as reliable. Yeah. And I know that. And I'm okay with it though. I've made that choice. This is not me making a choice because I haven't dealt with something or I have some trauma. It's me making that choice to, this is how I choose to go through my life. Wait. Ruby Dawn says, I've been accused of being a bully, but if you are new here, I promise I am not. I'm nice, not a bully. Lori says I want Oswald so bad. I know you want Oswald. Rissy wants Pebbles. You guys are hilarious. But if I gave everybody my cats, then what would I do? Guys, I love the fact that you guys love my cats. I do. I appreciate it too. Again, Kim's just mumbling. Half the stuff that comes out of my mouth, I'm just like, I'm just as shocked as you guys. I'm just as surprised as the rest of you. Hold on, I gotta get this cleaned up so I can mop. We'll go out in the living room. Like I said, you guys are gonna love the pictures and stuff that I got to share with you guys. Christina's been busy. She's been a busy girl, and she's been sending me pictures. You guys are gonna love it. You really are. And just so you know, the floor in the kitchen still soaking wet. Humidity, gotta love it. Causes my floors to not dry. It's amazing. All right, let me get the mop bucket. Ugh. Yes, the noises are a necessity. If I didn't make the noises, nothing would get done. All right, flop. Oh yeah, back to the jeans. Back to the jeans, guys. So while I was up there, Minnesota did not let me down. Like I said before, the whole reason why I wanted a thrift store up there is because they have way better thrift stores with way better stuff. Some reason people just don't, I guess they just don't donate as much down here. I don't know what the problem is. But so I spent roughly about $50 at the thrift stores on jeans. These included Levi's, hell yeah. And yes, they look good on me. I don't know what's wrong with me sometimes. I shouldn't be allowed to have a channel, I don't think. Sometimes. Anywho, I spent about $50 and I have 100% replenished my jean supply in my house. $50. Yep, sure did. Including a couple pairs that are just for work. Yeah. I think that's a pretty good deal. What do you guys think? Why do they let me talk? I don't know. You would go save more kitties. Okay, you're right. You're right. Oh my God, that's so funny. Andres is here. Hi, Andres. They fit great. I know, huh? Like I said, they look good on me. And the reason why that's kind of a funny thing for me to say, I think we've talked about this before, because there's a time in the not so distant past that I could have never said those things. No. I did not have a very good self-esteem or a very good self-image. Yeah, I didn't. I really didn't. And so therefore, I would not have said these things about myself. I'm mumbling, guys. I know, I'm just talking. Deep thoughts with Kim. I'm just putting the PDZ and the pine pellets in these boxes quick, and then I'll bring them back in and we'll move on to the living room. Yeah. Yeah, I'll open this more. I don't know who it was just said I was a goof. Seriously, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey, Kim, what do you want for your birthday? Hey, Dad, I'd love to have microphones so that, everybody can listen to my just crazy ramblings while I'm doing litter boxes. All right, Kim, here you go. Thanks, Dad. Everybody say thanks, Dad. Oh my God. What is happening in my world right now? Oh. Okay, litter boxes are now done in here. And I like those jeans. They're leggings. I prefer leggings. Yeah, and they're the stretchy ones. So like I can grab them, I can pull them out. See that? They're the stretchy jeggings, and they're Levi's. And well, I'm glad you know that your worth and never forget it. I do know my worth nowadays. I'm so grateful for that. And then Mark jumped in here and blew everybody out of the water and said, bam, here's 5 memberships. Marie got one. Kat Spernelson got one. Nancy Tippett got one. Michael got one. Tammy Parker got one. Thank you so much, Mark. That was incredibly nice of you. I'm going to do this real quick. I've been slacking on my gifted memberships. Oh, honey, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to do this real quick. You guys can see this. So here's where this is. They've been tearing apart my little opening right there, so I'm going to have to redo that, but yeah. So their highway comes in from the other room. It goes around to the bridge, to that wall, to that, to the corner station, to this one up here, and then down to the cat tree. And then there's a cat tree there. And then there's that little bed right there. There's a litter box there. There's a cat tree there. There's a little station for Gira right there. And then that litter box there. Look at, they're wearing these legs. These legs are going to fall apart. They're wearing them down to like toothpicks. I know I should wrap them, but listen, I can say that all day long. The chances of me actually doing that, I know I need to. I know. There's a lot of things I need to do. There's a lot of things I need to do, guys. I know. Listen, you're right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right in everything you're saying right now. Yeah. Okay. Let me get this plugged in. Let me get my light plugged in. Let me get everything going here. Yay. Oh no, Andres, you're not wrong. They're destroying them. They're just 100% destroying them. Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, coffee. Mint, honey, you need to be nice. Here, Gira boy. Come here, buddy. So we show. Okay, I got a new fear. That's what I was going to tell you guys. Here, I'm going to show you this real quick. There's his little wound. No, hold still. Not the butt, but the wound under his tail. Yeah, there's his little wound, but it is getting better. So the wound and the thingy. Did I hear rails? Right, exactly. So what was I gonna say? Oh, through this whole thing with Gira and the whole collar thing, unlocked a new fear for me. I forgot how he got that boo-boo. So I think that when Chilla was in the room with him when she first got here, I think she might have like caught his tail with her claws because she was scared. You know, she was kind of acting out a little bit if he got too close to her, and he did. He kept going up and trying to sniff her when she was eating, and she'd turn around and she'd swat at him. I think she swatted at his tail, caught it, and it got infected, so it caused an abscess. Because when I looked at it when I got home, you could definitely see it was 100% a hole. It was a hole that had ruptured. So I'm sure it was an abscess. I have to stop scratching myself because I do this and then I end up with a red spot like that. Oh, look at that. Anyways. Stop. Gira, what are you doing? Buddy boy. Do you need to go in the other room? Listen, I'm gonna put you in the front room where you can have the litter box, okay? You can have some peace and quiet. Yeah. Come on, Choo Choo. Come on, Chewy. Let's go. Come on, Choo Man. Come on. Let's go. Out. Leave him alone. Come on. Good boy. Good boy, Chew Man. Good boy. All right, we got Chewy out of there. Now Gira is in the front room by himself for a while. He's having some him time. Yeah, he needs some him time. Okay. So now we're gonna do these 2 litter boxes. It's so warm in here. I swear, you guys. Marbles, listen. This cat, Marbles, right here, knows what time it's about to be. He knows because he's in here going, looking at me like, where is it, Mom? Where is it? I know it's coming. Hey, be nice, please. Be nice, guys. No, he knows. They're all trained. They know. Hi, Feline. Hello, beautiful girl. Hello, my beautiful little Freen. I love you. Yes, I do love you. I love this little kitten. Mwah. Love you so much. All right, let me grab these. Here's one. Then there's one underneath you guys. Hold on. Oh, yep, I can reach. I can stretch. Thank God my pants stretch. Again, this is just the crazy rantings of me. I don't know. All right, so Choo Choo, what are you doing? Choo Choo, what you doing, buddy boy? Huh? What are you doing, sir? Mr. Sir? Mr. Sir? Choo Choo, what are you doing? Mr. Man? All right, put this out here. Hi, Hannibal. Hi, little Miss Belly Butt. What are you doing? Huh? What you doing, little Miss Butt? Little Miss Hannibal. I'm gonna take this outside. I'll be right back. Watch out, Betty Butt. Watch out, my little girl. Thank you. Hi, Gear Boy. Hi, little Bega Butt. All right. Now we're gonna sweep up. No, come on, come on. No, it's still raining, honey. I don't want the rain coming in the house, babies. I know. When it stops raining, I will open up the door. Just not right now. Okay. Do your cats ever get separation anxiety when you are gone for several days? Yes. Dave, that's a really good question because it came up, especially this time. Greta was telling me how the cats were very vocal, very not that they were fighting so much, but they were just very vocal with each other and seemed like they were easily agitated with each other. And okay, hi Oswald. Oswald. Cammy and Hans are here. Hi guys, how you doing? Oswald, honey. But that seems to be kind of a theme with these guys when I have to go out of town and they're here with somebody and they miss me. Oswald, can you, honey? Oswald, I would really, really appreciate it, Oswald, if we could not do this. Yeah. Don't let go, Oswald. I know, right? Don't worry, he's not. He's 100% not letting go. Oswald, honey. Oswald, baby, Mama's got to sweep. You're making this real difficult, sir. Yeah. See, Lori, I told you Oswald would be here. I told you. There's no way we'd get through a live stream without Oswald. We can't do that. Okay. Oswald, honey, can you? Here, please. Okay, no, I need you to get down. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We can do that again in a little while, right? That's not right now, not while I'm sleeping, honey. I don't want you to fall, and I really would like to keep the skin on my back. So I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but there's a lot of little floaty wisps of hair over here that I'm contending with. That is because every once in a while, we have what Furball Farm likes to refer to as a kerfuffle, which is just two cats that one of them does not want anyone near them, and the other one thinks that they should have every right to invade the other one's space, and so they have a little bit of a slap fight. And when they do that, hair goes flying. And so that's where all the hair is coming from, because we had that happen this morning with Figaro and Chilla. Chilla did not want anyone to mess with her, and Figaro was like, hey, guess what? I'm bored. Well, Figaro found out real quick that Chilla was not playing. Nobody got injured. Everybody's fine. But fur flew. Fur flew. Again, sorry, guys. I'm just... Watch out. Watch out, Marcos. Good boy. Good job. All right, I'm getting the mop. Listen, I'm doing this quick and mumbling to myself just because we got so much to get to still. We got pictures. We got little videos. We got some talking to do. And yes, guys, we still have treaty time to get to. We also have Um, some boxes that we need to open and show everybody that Kelly sent. I'm super excited about. So let's just get through this. Watch out, me. Thank you. Thank you so much for being so good. What a good baby. Yeah, you're a good baby. Yes, you are. Hey guys, be nice. Please. Oh God, I keep starting the story. So my new fear that it was unlocked with Gira. I go to bed. He's got a collar on. He goes up on the highway or something. And one of those collars gets caught on something. And you see where I'm going with this? Now I've got this serious fear. Dave says one of mine is about howling every time I leave. And that does happen. Obviously they get better as the time goes on when I'm gone. At least that's what Greta said. They got better as time went on. But it was funny because I got home and we're sitting here and I'm like, yeah, they don't do all that stuff when I'm here. And Greta's like, you're right, they don't. So yeah, so they do have some separation anxiety. They do act out a little bit, but they get over it quick. I mean, it only takes like a day or two and they start calming down. So yeah, I think that's normal. Nobody gets real bad, like uncontrollable bad. Hang on, guys. Like I said, we're going to get through this. And I saw somebody ask, what do I do with my pine pellets to dispose of them? Hang on. Hang on 1 second. We will get to that question. That's a very good question. I just don't want my voice to cut out because I'm being loud. Hang on. Is that one? And this one. All right. There we go. Litter boxes are done again. Okay. All right, hang on. So Debbie says, how do you dispose of pellets? Do you just put them in your trash can free? Yes, I do. So for a while I was bagging them until I realized that was kind of like, it was it's going against what I was trying to do. Words don't work sometimes, Hi Manuel, hi Mother Superior, hi guys, how you doing? Welcome in. Counterintuitive, kind of that word, yeah, kind of. Because so my whole point to liking the pine pellets, or one of the reasons, is because they're environmentally friendly, right? Well, if I'm taking these pine pellets that are environmentally friendly and I'm shoving them all in plastic bags, counterproductive. Thank you. Yes, I knew there was a counter in there. You guys, thank you for helping. So if I'm sticking all in plastic bags and then throwing those in the garbage can, well, I just took something that's environmentally friendly, put it in a container that's not environmentally friendly. So I kind of defeated the purpose. There we go. That's literally what I was looking for. I'm going to say menopause brain. Thank you, ASMR. See, ASMR got it. You guys are all smart. Counterproductive, counterintuitive, defeats the purpose. All three of those things can work. So would it work to spread it around your house? That is something that I have actually looked online. And yes, you can. You can do that with your gardens. You can actually use it in your gardens. Is it hot there? It is. Oh my God, Andres, it's so hot in here right now. Let me see what the temperature is. Hang on. Let me go look at my thermostat. I will tell you how hot it is in my house right now. Oh, dear Lord. What are you guys doing? Why are you guys running? Why are you guys running after me? Stop. No, it's not time for that yet. Calm down. Let the floor dry a little bit. They're like chasing. They're chasing me. Like they're like, yes. That's not what I'm doing. Anyways, it's 75 degrees in my house right now. 75. Yeah. So yes, it is hot in here. But yes, so if you go online, you Google it, they do say that yes, you can use the pine pellets once they're used. You can use them in your gardens and whatnot as a fertilizer. I don't know, or you can use them in a compost pile out in your backyard or wherever you are. You can do that stuff. However, what I do is I just dump it in my bin. That's why I bring them outside, dump it in the bin, and then it goes in the garbage can. And I'm not using plastic bags hardly anymore. Will it keep other cats away if it's all peed on? That is my question, Rissy. Like I said, they say you can do this. Now, do I do that? No. And that is the reason why I don't do it, because I don't want the smell of my cat's litter box to attract a bunch of cats to come over here and spray on my house. I don't need that headache. I legit don't. Okay. Let me do this because I'm waiting for the floor to dry a little bit before I go and throw treats on the floor. Um, Kelly texts me, why can't I find you? I don't know. Try again. Okay, so Kelly, um, Mother Superior. So because I that was before I know, I just now got the message. So Mother Superior, if you're using PDZ as well, and that part is something that is killing all the ammonia smell, it doesn't make it smell. You literally are just smelling basically the pine smell, so it's not bad. Again, that's what I'm trying to explain to people. Like there are birdies on top of the catio out in my. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so the PDZ does take care of the ammonia smell. And when I tell people my house no longer smells like a litter box, when I say that, it's because my house no longer smells like clay litter. You know that smell. You guys know what I'm talking about. I no longer have that strong clay litter smell in my house because I don't use it. It smells like sawdust, pine pellet sawdust. So, okay, so I want to show you guys some things. Okay, first of all, I got to show you this. Okay, we got to do an update. Update, guys. Hang on. So, update on the kittens. Mama is getting something to drink right now. I can see because kittens. There's our kittens that you guys watched be born. There's our babies, the little black ones at the bottom here, and then there's the tabby, and then there's the three little orange ones. So there's the kittens. Okay, that's them right now. They're so big, so fast. I know, huh? Okay, so that's number one. Number two, ready for this, you guys? The cuteness is overwhelming. That's the newest mama with her kittens. There's four of them. This mama is not as nice, but there's four babies. Okay, so this is also Christina's house right now. Christina has a new mama with four babies. And just to point at them, there's one right here. There's one right here. There's one right here. And there's one right here. Aren't they sweet? I know, huh? So Jenna, just so you guys know, Christina has not one mama with kittens, not two mamas with kittens. Christina actually has three mamas with kittens right now. Yes, three mamas with kittens. This one, Christina has not been able to actually get in there real close to see how many there are. But when I'm looking at this picture, I see one, two, three, four, five, six, possibly seven. That might be her tail. I don't know, but I think there's six. Yep. So this has happened very quickly for her. I think the two newest moms has been something that has shown up in the last week. She is getting inundated. And as cute as they are, guys, as cute as they are, it's a lot. It's a lot. We don't have near enough fosters in this area to handle the influx of kittens and moms. Um, when you think about it, you have a foster, right? You have foster homes, like say my house, right? If I'm only able to, most fosters are only going to take in one mom and their kittens at a time. That means every time a foster takes in a mom and their kittens, that foster home is now off the table for any more fostering for the next 6 to 8 weeks. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. So right now, Christina is sitting with three mamas and three sets of kittens. So right now, she's got at least 19 kittens, 19 at least, guys. She is handling. That's a lot of kittens. Yeah, that's a lot of kittens for one person. So, goal this week is to get my upstairs done so that I can try to help her with that. Um, yeah, yeah. They are cute, guys. They are so cute. Um, yeah, she does have her hands full, guys. And yes, that fluffy orange is a mama. Yes, that fluffy orange one is a mama, guys. Now, this morning, I'm sitting here getting everything ready for this, and all of a sudden I get this picture from Christina. Beans, you guys. Oh my God, look at the little toe beans. So I wrote back and I'm like, hey, is that your current situation? She's like, yep. So what happened was, I guess somebody called and said, hey, we found a black cat outside. We think it's sick. It's not really moving around very well. We put we put the black cat in a box with a blanket and a bowl outside if somebody wants to come get it. That was their solution. Okay, listen, at least they did something, I guess. I guess. I'm judging. I'm judging. They're like, "Oh, there's a black cat. It's obviously I think we're pretty sure it's sick and there's something wrong with it. We're going to put it in a box outside. You guys can come take care of it." Okay, be nice, guys. Um at least they did something. Just Kim, just keep telling yourself that. At least they did something. At least they made a phone call. Well, anyways, Christina gets there. There's no black cat. However, there's the black and white kitten that I just showed you. So she got the black and white kitten. Yeah. So that's what's going on at Christina's house right now. And so I am way determined to get my upstairs done this week so that we can make an area up there where I can take some of the burden off Christina's shoulders because it's a lot. It's a lot for one person. It really is. And as much as Christina is capable of doing and as much as she wants to do, she's still limited by space too. She's still limited by how much space she can actually give to these kittens and their moms and keep them separated and organized and all that and healthy. That's a lot to take on, so I want to get my upstairs done so that we can make a space up there so that at least, even if it's only one mom and a set of kittens, at least take some burden off of Christina and help out because it's just gonna get worse right now. Yeah, it's just gonna get worse. The kittens. Wait a minute, I want to tell you the story about the orange mama kitten, because it's kind of funny, but not really funny. Where's that story? Christina, where'd it go? I don't even know if Christina's in here. Hang on. Where'd it go? Okay, so the orange mama, she actually, Stacy, hi honey, how you doing? Um, so she apparently had them in a window well. If you guys know what that is, it's like an apartment, it's like a house, and there's an egress window, so there's a window well. So apparently she had the kittens in a window well, and they found them during an open house because the house is actually for sale. Um, the place they called said that mama will move them and to leave them alone. So they did leave them alone, and she did move them right next to the front door in the most open part of the garden. I'm going to show you that picture. Hang on. Where'd it go? There. Okay. That's where she moved them to. They're there. Oh, yeah. Maybe I can count here. Hang on. Zoom in. One, two. How many heads? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, there are 6 kittens. So there's 6 kittens. Look at them. They're so cute. I'd say they're approximately 2.5, 3 weeks old because they look very, very very much like the kittens that you guys were watched born. I'm also going to show you this little video. Come on. Come on. Why can't I do this? Stop. There we go. I'll turn this down. Okay, so this is Mama. Christina had already located the kittens, located Mama, put out a trap, and she's going to do it. Hold on. She's going to take another couple steps. Ready? And there she goes. And so Mama is safe and trapped. And as you saw, is now safe and sound with her babies at Christina's. So yeah, there's a lot of kittens, you guys. There's a lot of kittens. Lots of kittens. He says mumbling's okay. I enjoy all the different topics that come up week to week and all the different comments from cats to jeans to foods to weather events. And I don't know how to stay on track, you guys. So, like I said, things are, kitten season is in full swing here. Christina is a champion of the kittens. She is literally the champion of the kittens. And I don't think she gives herself enough credit. And I know that there's some people around that don't give her enough credit, that are too busy criticizing things, then that they don't have time to actually take into consideration how much work goes into this, how much of your life gets dedicated to this, how much of your home gets dedicated to this, and how much you no longer have a life of your own. All because people, listen, there's actually a lady. There's a lady around town. I'm sure there's more of them than just this one. There's actually a lady that literally will not agree to let any of her outdoor cats get TNR'd. Hey, you guys, no standoffs, please. Thank you. Will not allow her outdoor cats to be TNR'd because she believes that nature should be allowed to take effect or just do whatever. Yeah, literally. So there are people like that. And because of people like that, people like Christina have to sacrifice like 80% of their life. And I'm saying that's probably a low estimate as to how much of Christina's life. Christina's life is probably closer to like 95% dedicated to doing what she does. And I can promise you 95% of her house is dedicated to doing what she does. It inundates every aspect of her life. So yeah, she is definitely a champion of the kittens, and she does not get the credit she deserves from a lot of people. That's why I try to give her all the credit in the world and let you guys know. See, I'm gonna cry because I know how much I know how much she sacrifices and how much she does, which is why I am dedicated. And my goal this week is to get that upstairs done. Okay, I want that upstairs done. I want it organized. I want it cleaned up because she should not be the only one taking on this. And because of everything that she's done to help me and how dedicated she's been to my cats and my house and my situation, and I mean, this goes for Greta too. Greta works for Second Chance. So anything I can do to help right now is, in my eyes, just giving back to a bunch of people that have given to me. So I'm very grateful and I want to get that done. I am bound and determined. That is my goal this week. My sole purpose in life this week is to get the upstairs done so that we can help take care of some of these moms and kittens so that Christina doesn't have to take on the burden and so that nobody has to say no to a mom and a set of kittens. That's the other thing that scares me is having to say no because there's no room. No, she is great. You are absolutely right, Andre. So everybody, shout out to Christina for how wonderful she is. Yes. Big, huge shout out. Love to Christina. Okay, guys, it's about that time. We're going to do some treaty time because I'm going to do treaty time while I get the boxes and get those organized so that they can be distracted and you guys can watch them while I do. Hang on. I have to get this organized so that you guys don't fall because you guys have fallen so many times. Sorry. Yeah, Lori, the thing is, I mean, I know that that's what everybody wants to think. It's not even a matter of is she an animal lover? I think that in her mind, she's legitimately right, which I mean, if she honestly thinks that what she's doing is right and what she's doing is best for kitties, we know it's not, but there's something in her mind that's telling her this is what's right, and that's the part that's scary and difficult when you're trying to eliminate a problem and you have somebody like that. It's like, well, now we're never going to be able to cure the problem because there's always going to be somebody like that out there going against your solution, and it's hard. I get it. I get what you're saying though, Lori, and I agree with you. I agree with you. But what do? You do your best. Okay, ready? Okay, I gotta open up the front room so Garrett can come out here because he's gonna come running too. All right, open up the front room. Got it. Let's do this. Where did I put them? Hang on. I gotta remember where I put the box. I haven't been home all week. I forgot where I stashed things. Where did I stash? Oh, there it is. I found them. You know, it never occurred to me to ask Greta if like there was still some left. I'm like, wait a minute, is there any left? Okay, ready? Okay. Hey, settle, guys, settle down. Come on, here's some, here's some, here's some. Here you go. Be nice now, guys, please. Here. Yes, my babies. Here. Doodlebug, Fleen. Here you go. There's some on the floor. You eat them off the floor. Peebles. Careful. Okay, guys. You guys watch Kittens. I am gonna go get boxes. It's okay, Silva. You're okay, honey. Silva, you're okay, baby. You can go eat the treaties. Go get the treaties, honey. Go get the treaties. Those are for Silva. Yeah, they are. They're for Silva. Go get some Silva treaties. All right, got the boxes. I will show you guys more kittens. Hang on. I just had to get the boxes. All right, let's do a little kitten tour. Choo choo. Kittens. 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 Filla's in the chair right there. Gear is up there. Mittens. Fleen and Doodle. Pebbles is right here. She's chewing on her leg. Pebbles. Hi, little pea. Where my Pebbles at? Okay, she's too busy. She won't do it right now. I'm moving the camera. I'm sorry. I don't mean to move the camera too fast. I'm so sorry. Chilla is right there in the chair. Amber's over there. Marcel. Fleen's on the arm of the couch. Polly's next to her. Tater Tot's right there. There's a tiny whiny and a Hazelbutt. There's a Lulu. Figaro. Pretty Pretties. Marbles. Be nice, sir. Perfect Kitten. Sherlock. Is that better, honey? Scarlet Red. I'm sorry if I was moving the camera too fast, honey. Choo Choo. Who else is around here? There's Figaro again. Boxes. And we got an Oswald. Pebbles. Hey, little P. Don't chew the Pebbles. Don't chew the package. Pebbles. Pebbles. Little P. Don't chew the package. Pebbles. Don't chew the package, please. Pebbles. Oswald. Oswald, you don't chew on the package either. Please don't chew on the package, guys. No. She's helping. Okay, so that was treaty time. Now we're going to come back up here. I know that was fast. I'm so sorry. If I'm making anybody dizzy, I apologize. Okay, I apologize. I'm gonna tip this down a little bit. We can do boxes. Let me grab my scissors. Oh, scissor time. Yay. Okay. Kelly seems to think whatever she sent me is funny because she keeps chuckling about it. And I don't know what she sent me. I mean, I know one thing she sent, but I'm actually debating on whether the cats should have it or not. Okay, let's see. Oh, and this is the one thing that I wasn't sure. This is the box of those things, huh, Kelly? I think this is, yeah, these are the pork. Yeah, I don't think they should either. Hang on. So I will show you guys what they are. Watch your step, Kim. Enjoy your gift. Kelly, listen, we'll get to those. I'll show you those too, but I want to open up the other boxes because I already know what that is. I want to open up the boxes. I don't know what's in them. Okay, I don't think you are going to give Chilla back to. Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. If you remember the other day, we got an offer on Chilla. Stuart did say if we can't find her a home, he might consider taking her in and letting her be a boat cat, which I think is phenomenal. So, I mean, quite literally, as of right now, we do have an option. Rusty says, I think it would be perfect if Stu got her. Listen, I'm not saying you're wrong. Oh my God, Kelly. Kelly, what? This whole box is nothing but, oh my God. This whole box is nothing but balls. Oh my God. Kelly. Okay, watch this. Be nice. Be nice, sir. Oh my God, Kelly. Pebbles. Okay, so listen, I'm not putting all these on the floor. You're never gonna find all those when they get to playing with them. I know, right? I'm so glad that we have the little thing underneath the couch so they can't go under the couch. Kelly, you're killing me, Smalls. Stop. Pebbles. P, can you stop, please? Can you stop eating the package? Okay, come on. Oswald, you need to move. Come on. Over here. Mama's got another box. Okay, I'm gonna open another box, guys. You guys watch the kittens. Pebbles, please stop eating the package. Little P. For real, chick. Kelly, did you ever think that from Minnesota you would affect my house? I mean, because quite honestly, now there's like a little part of you in my house. Oh my God, Kelly, what is happening? What is wrong with you? Why are you like this, Kelly? I love you so much. A lot. Note to self, box of balls for the rust. No, you're not wrong. Look at this. What in the heck, Kelly? What is in here? Oh my God, Kelly. Oh my God. This box right here, you see the size of the box? Here's my hand. Here's the size of the box, okay? It is stuffed with mice. Like literally stuffed to the top with mice. For real, Kelly? I love you too. Oh my Lanta. This is literally a box of nothing but mice. Kelly, what is happening? There's more too, you guys. It's not the end. This is a set, do not separate. What is this? What in the hell did you do, Kelly? Everybody say hi to Kelly in chat. Hey, 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 Choo Choo, be nice, please. Sir, no kerfuffles, please. No fighting. There's plenty of toys. There's plenty of things to keep you guys occupied. Chrissy, I think they're all set with toys for a while. Haha. Yeah, no, I think you're right. And hey, 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 be nice. Look at Oswald. Oswald in the box. Kelly says, hi, everyone. Yeah, listen to you. Like you're all innocent and cute. You are cute. Oh my God. Kelly. This is a box of nothing but springs. Look at the size of this box. This is nothing. It's packed full of nothing but springs. There's 3 springs in each and every one of these little packages. Does it say on the outside how many springs there are? 300. 300 springs. Okay. Okay. There's 300 springs in here. Pebbles or Sadie is going to be very happy with this one. Okay. 300 springs. Kelly, you will never need to buy another toy. I'm telling you what, Scarlet Red, you're not wrong. Okay, and there's one more box, guys. Okay, what does this one say? 300 pieces. Kelly. 300. Kelly, what are you doing? So I think it's safe to say that if you go to my Amazon wish list, I think I can probably go and update that to not include any toys. If you guys want to get anything for kitties, maybe I need to start putting like toy holders on the wish list. Come, stop. Okay. And this box is nothing but these 300 pom-pom balls. Yes, toy bins, guys. I need toy bins. Anybody want to send me toy bins? I need toy bins. Kelly, thank you so much, honey. Thank you for all the toys. Thank you for all the kitty entertainment. I appreciate it. The kitties appreciate it. Give me the garbage, please. Can I have the garbage? Pebbles, I would really like it if you would stop eating the package. I mean, oh my God. Kelly. I had to make sure there was plenty for the fur kids to play with. No, we don't eat packages. We do not eat packages, Pebbles. No. Oh my gosh. Okay. Garbage box. Okay, I got a garbage box. I'll show you guys what these porcupine balls are, and then I'll tell you. What's up? Super late. Son and soon-to-be daughter-in-law flew in last night and are heading to Key West now. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Congratulations to them. Okay, so I'll show you what these are. Kelly, I'm going to show them your favorite one, just so you know. So these are the little porcupine balls. The reason why, kiddie pool, that's a good idea. Oh, yeah, kiddie pool, guys. Yeah, Mark, that's a good idea. So I want to show you what these do. So if you got 2 of them and you stick them like this together, they stick to each other, okay? The reason why I'm wondering if this is such a good idea for the kitties, I mean, this maybe a little, I don't know. The long-haired kitties, these are going to get wound up in their hair, things like that. So I don't know about these, but these are fun for me because they're very sensory. They're very sensory. Listen, hey, Cammy's still in here. Cammy, have you ever gotten some of these? Because these are seriously like sensory. Oh, I love these. She gave me some when I saw her this week. Kelly did. And so I've got them in the car. And I literally love doing this. So like when I'm driving with one hand and I've got one of these in my other hand, just doing this. Because they're seriously fun. They're very, very satisfying, like sensory satisfying. Stop, Kim. Listen, I'm out of control. They do look fun. Yes, but I'm just concerned about them getting caught in the kitties' hairs. So we'll see. We'll see about these. If nothing else, this is fun for me. keep them in the car, hand them out to Christina. Greta would probably like them too. Listen, I'm gonna hand them out to people that need little this massage for the Tater tot. No, be nice to Pebbles, please. Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate it. Hang on, guys. I gotta put the treats away because they're gonna try to get the box. Hello, Marbles. I know I see you. You are so cute, huh? Are you cute, boy? Yeah, you already got them. No, you already had some. Nope, we're not doing. No, we're not. Don't follow me. You okay, Hazelbud? You okay, Pumpkin? Okay. Now we got toys on the floor. We got Oswald. Shelter cats that are short hair. Yeah. Look at Oswald. He just loves the box. I don't think it'd choke on them, but they're the porcupine and they're like made out of like a rubberized plastic, Lori. So I'm worried that maybe they could like chew some of those little nubs off and maybe get sick. I don't know. Oswald got the best toy of them all. Yes, you are 100% right. Pebbles. Pebbles. Hi. Hi, little P. Can you say hi to everybody? Pebbles. Pebbles, can you say hi? I know. Chilla's up there. There goes Chilla. See, she's walking away. Okay, she's good. Pebbles. Pebbles. Hi, P. Where's the head bob? Little P, can you do a head bob? I scared you. I'm sorry. Can you do a head bob? Can you do a head bob for mom? No? She's going to do scratch. She's keeping an eye on Chilla. What's your client doing with cat toys? Yeah, I mean, they do get caught up in long hair as well. I've had to try and get them out of my clients' hair a few times. Mark, if you want to let Scarlett, so Mark actually works at a place. He works with people. And I don't know exactly what range of people, Mark. So if you want to share that, that's fine. If you don't want to share that, you don't have to. But there's a reason. Hey, Lois, you're not going to do head bobs right now? She's like, no, I'm very tired. I do not want to do head bobs. I cannot do it. I cannot be bothered. Pebbles, how come you don't want to do head bobs? Huh? How come? How come, sweet little Pebbles? How come? I'm a behavior specialist for clients with autism. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mark. That's a good question. I mean, that's a fair question. Pebbles, are you gonna do head bobs? Listen, I'm trying to get her to do head bobs. I know the minute I take this off of her, she's gonna do it, and I'm like, really? Pebbles, Pebbles, can you do it? She's literally not gonna do it. Aw. Lori says he is ready to be shipped to me. Oh, Pebbles, you're not gonna do the head bobs? No? What are you doing down there? I don't know what she's doing down there. Oh, she's playing with the balls in that little. Okay. Hey. Tater tot. Tater tot, you need to be nice. She's flicking that tail. Pebbles. She's not gonna. What are you? What are you? She's being so funny. She is. What do you think the ball's underneath it? What are you doing? Oh, there was a treat underneath the toy, and she got it. Good job, Tater Tot. There was a treat under the toy. She found it. She sniffed it out, and she got it. Good job, Tater Tot. Smart girl. Very smart girl. Fat cat doing normal fat cat. Yeah, fat cat things. Never mind. Hey, can you? Okay. So now we have lots of toys, plenty of toys to go around for all the kitties. Like I said, now we need to get toy bins. Toy bins for around here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I think we're good on toys for a while. Thank you, Kelly, so much. Seriously. Indoor pool. Yes, I think that's a good idea. I think the indoor pool thing is a good idea. We'll get an indoor kiddie pool and then we'll just throw all the toys in there. Where the hell am I going to put the kiddie pool though? I think Rissy wants pebbles. Do you think so? I think you're right. Yeah, thank you so much, Kelly. That was really nice of you. That was super nice of you. I mean, literally, we do not need to worry about toys around here for quite a while. You lace the pool with catnip. Yeah, they do that at Furball Farm too. Reese says, "How can you tell?" Okay, you know what? I don't know. I don't want you eating. Come on, I don't want you eating plastic. Come on, get out. Thank you. I don't want you eating plastic. Thank you very much. No, I know I can get. I know where to get them, Mark. I know where to get them. I'm saying where am I going to put them? Put the thing in my house. That's what I said. I didn't say where do I get it. You goober. Yeah, they got them out front. They got them at Home Depot. They got them at Walmart. You can get them anywhere, especially right now. Putting that box in the garbage because the kitties keep trying to eat plastic, and that's not good for them. Nope, it's not good for kitties to eat plastic. Legitimately not. Nope. Hi, Chilla Chilla. What's the matter, baby girl? Where you going? Be nice. Tater Tot, do not antagonize her. You leave her alone, please. Thank you. Um, get one of those playpens. Hey, there's a good idea, Scarlet Red. That's actually not a bad idea. And you can find those for free because they don't have to be up to code or specifications for kids because for the cats, they just for putting all their stuff in. That is a really good idea, Scarlet Red. I like that. Yeah, I feel bad for the people that have to deal with kitties that have pica, or however you spell it, when they try and eat everything. I know, right? That's got to be difficult. That's got to be really hard. So you know what tomorrow is? Tomorrow I got to go back to work. Back to work tomorrow. I'm glad. Boo. No, I like it. I'm glad. Did you know I found out why my cats chew shopping bags? Yeah, no, I know why because there's fish oil in the bags. They make those bag with fish oil. Yep, they do. And actually, I learned that from you guys. Look at, look at. This was a pimple. It's the last part of a pimple. It's now a scab. Why? Because I popped it. Just saying. I'm just pointing out the obvious. You know why? Menopause, hormones. Great. I love it. No, not even a little. I'm starving. I have not eaten anything yet this morning. I cannot wait to eat. I'm going to make omelet. Make omelet, guys. Make omelet. Yep. Oh, and PS, just so you guys know, so wait a minute, Kim, do you know how to make a hormone? No, no, Jerry, we're not doing that. Don't do it. Don't answer it. Don't listen, guys. Don't. Just think that through and don't. Jerry, don't do it. Don't do it. um, wonder why they'd go with fish oil instead of another kind. That's a good question. I deal with pica daily as well. One of my clients can literally eat a shirt in a few hours. That's crazy. Yeah. The weather kicked you guys off the internet? Oh no. Yeah, that's got to be stressful. So interesting that you guys bring up pica. So when I was pregnant with my daughter, okay, when I was pregnant with my daughter, all of a sudden, you know, you get cravings and stuff when you're pregnant. For those of you that have been pregnant, um, you, I started craving Nerf foam balls. I didn't want to ingest them. Okay, I didn't want to ingest them. I just wanted to chew on them and then the taste. I needed the taste and to chew on them. So I would buy Nerf foam balls, not the ones with the have the coating on them, but just foam balls, right? I would get the Nerf foam balls and I would literally just take pieces off and I would just chew on it like gum and then spit it out when it was no longer spongy. And then I'd take another bite. It was the weirdest thing. So it was like, yeah, so it was like I know that you literally can get pica. It can be a pregnancy induced pica. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's not healthy. It's bad. But as long as you, and I asked my doctor about it, my OB, when I was pregnant, I was like, is this bad? Is this okay? What's going on? And she said, as long as you're not actually ingesting the foam, if it's just you need that chewing, that sensation of chewing on it, whatever. She said it was fine. I was perfectly fine. I just had to be careful not to actually like ingest this stuff. I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And as soon as I was done being pregnant, the craving went away. It was the weirdest thing. So yeah, just like you can get gestational diabetes, you can get gestational pica. It's weird. Super weird, guys. Hey, how you doing? So yeah, so there's a lot of the pike is a weird thing. Pike is a very weird thing. Anyways, guys, I'm starving. Like I said, I'm starving and I don't want to eat foam balls. No. Kitties, listen. We accomplished a lot this morning in an hour and 45 minutes. Think about this. Think about this. In an hour and 45 minutes, we have talked about so many things. We have cleaned 9 litter boxes. We have swept and mopped almost the entire house. The only thing left for me to do is the hallway and the front entry right there. That's all that's left for me to sweep and mop. Okay. Um, so we've mopped almost the entire house and swept them almost the entire house. We have also updated you guys. We've looked at kittens, we've looked at trapping, we've talked about plans for the upstairs. Like I said, that has got to get done this week. I only have to work 2 days this week, so the rest of my time is going to be dedicated to getting that done. I also, if she still needs it, I think Christina still needs some help at her house. So if we can get my upstairs done this week, then we can finish off her house, because that way we might be able to move a couple things and get a couple things organized from her house. So yeah, so we've gotten so much done in an hour and 45 minutes, guys. We opened boxes, we got tons of toys. Oh, listen, I feel very accomplished. It is literally only 10:45 a.m. my time, and I've done all this already. Yeah. I also had to take a shower this morning because my hair has gotten to the length. Seriously, guys, my hair has gotten to the length. I took a shower last night, right? Hey, 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 Chilla. Listen, you're being recorded. We can see you. Chilla. Chilla, be nice to Marcel. Marcel, be nice to Chilla, please. Um, but yeah, no, so get this. So my hair is long enough now. Like I took a shower last night, fell asleep, woke up this morning, and I have hairs back here that are sticking straight out because they dried on my pillow. So I wake up and I look in the mirror and I've got hairs that are like doing this thing all over back there. I'm like, well, that's not gonna do. So I had to jump in the shower. So yeah, so I even got in the shower this morning, washed my hair again so that it would lay down flat. Yeah, it's growing fast, guys. Yeah. My fat man, Jerry. Yeah, there he is. He's not, listen, he's losing weight. Let's see. Actually, hang on. Before we go, let me just see something because I want to see what his weight is now. So, guys, whoever's got the math thing going, I am literally 146 exactly. 146. Marcel Lewis, where's my Marcel Lewis? Come here, baby. Come here, sweet boy. He's okay. Come here, baby. Hang on, I gotta entice him. Marcel, come here. Come to mama. Come here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get him, you guys. Marcel Lewis, what you doing, silly boy? Hi, silly boy. Hi, my silly boy. Come here. Come to mama. No, come here to mama. Mama's gonna carry you. Yep, come here. Come here, fat boy. Come on, fat man. Come on, fat man. Yeah, we gotta see how much you weigh. Yeah, let's see how much he weighs, guys. Okay, ready? 160. You guys, is he down to 16 pounds? Wait a minute, no, 146. He's down to 14 pounds? You guys, wait a minute, 146, 160, quick. He's down to 14 pounds, you guys. Holy cow, look at that baby boy. Good job, Marcel. You guys, you guys have to understand. He literally, when he was tipping the scales, when we first moved down here, he was tipping the scales at 22 pounds. Okay. And when we just had him in November, he was 18 pounds. And they said he was the biggest one and needed to be on a diet. He is now 14 pounds, you guys. I'm sorry. So I do believe that puts him well under, the fear of diabetes due to his weight. I think he's doing really well, but that does explain why his belly is he's got so much of a pooch that swings when he runs. But yes, Marcel, good job, buddy boy. Good job, baby. You're doing so good, honey. Yes, so I think he is now at the point where he would be considered out of the danger red zone for potentially developing diabetes because of his weight. So yes, so I'm very happy about that. I'm glad we weighed him this morning because that's phenomenal. Now we have Tiny Whiny, who, as you guys, if you guys remember, he does weigh 16 pounds, which is it's heavy, but because of who he, well, what he is, it's actually he's not overweight. He's actually a very good weight for his type of cat. So I'm not worried about him. It was just Marcel I was incredibly concerned about being so overweight, but now he's yay. I'm glad we did that, guys. Good news. Good job, Marcel. Good job, baby boy. Yeah, you did so good. You did so good. Yes, you've lost so much weight. That's a lot for one for a cat to drop. You know, he dropped 4 pounds since November. That's a lot. I'm very proud of him. Rissy says, "Yeah, now that I know more about cats, it makes me sad to see the super obese cats, and it's not funny when they get that big." So, speaking of on to touch on that, so we all remember Guinness Book of World Records. They actually used to back in the day have a Guinness record for the heaviest cat, but they actually got rid of it, eliminated it from their records because I mean there's still that record holder from way back, but they stopped doing it and stopped giving out the award for that record because people were purposely overfeeding their cats and making them incredibly unhealthy in order to try to get the record, which was dangerous for animals. So it was encouraging. Listen, I don't know what kind of sick people are like, I want a record so bad that I'll risk my cat's life. I'm going to overfeed him. That's awful that people do that. It's awful that we can't have certain things because other people take it to a bad level. But yeah, so Guinness Book of World Records actually took that particular record out and stopped doing it because they saw that people were doing such bad things with it. But anyway, that wasn't their intention. And we all know the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I get it. That wasn't their intention. It was just, hey, this is a really big cat and it's great. But then people started, yeah, doing that, which is awful. But yeah, so that actually was a thing, but they stopped it. There's Chilla. Chilla. Chilla, Chilla, Chilla. Chilla, what are you doing? Chilla, what do you see? Chilla. You always look like you're stalking somebody. She always do. People shouldn't want to do that. That's abuse. No, it really is. And that's why Guinness Book of World Records stopped doing it. Yeah. Yes, Chillavilla. We got a lion cut on our big boy cat and he lost 3 pounds of fur. Yeah, isn't that crazy? That's crazy how much their fur can weigh. Fleen, okay, I was going to show you Fleen, but she is eyebrow deep in her butt right now. Sorry. Well, I'm just telling you. She, I love her so much. Oh, there she is. Okay, she came out. She came up for breath. Good. There you go. Hi, Fleen. Hi, Fleen. There's our Tiny Whiny. Tiny Whiny is a big boy, but he's just naturally a big boy. He's not overweight. No, he's good. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go make some breakfast. I'm gonna eat, and yeah, all that fun stuff. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been wonderful hanging out here at the channel, hanging out and being supportive. I really, really appreciate it, you guys. I couldn't ask for a better community. You guys know that. And yes, and to answer a question I saw back here, will there be videos from the Caddick? Yes, we will do some live streams from the Caddick this week, getting the Caddick taken care of. So yeah, we will definitely do that. So be on the lookout for that because, like I said, it has to get done this week. That's my goal. I'm setting that goal. I'm letting you guys know I set that goal. So now I'm accountable to you guys. So by Friday, dinner date night, I want to have the Caddick done. I want to have it at least everything taken care of and organized and put away so that we can actually do the flooring. The flooring is not priority when it comes to actually doing what we got to do with the kitties, but yeah. So we will, yeah, I'm going to try to have that done by Friday. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for encouraging me today. I really appreciate it and being supportive of each other. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you guys again later and have a great Sunday. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.